Sorry, I'm still wearing the same old sweater and I'm wearing a stupid t-shirt provided by my mother. Life's good. Excuse me. I'm looking at the star outside. That is clearly a portal. Okay. I usually say I don't see why not. But it's interesting that it's changing, right? Kathy said you can't open the sky too fast or they will literally all fall to the ground. They will all start falling through the ground. Or at least that's what she believes. I love when people like say stuff like that and then like don't remember that I'm God and that I can control it energetically. And I'm not a person. I got a bunch of lists all over the world to help me. Call them reflection molecules, reflections of the one, only here to raise the vibration of the planet to ascend into 5D. Okay. I hope Miss Shania Twain is holding Mr. Rione's hand for the next couple days and weeks as he gets his downloads. Because as y'all heard, I was married to Mr. Colin Farrell. I still am married to Mr. Chris Evans. Married to Mr. Hayden Christensen. And that means I'm married to Mr. Link. And that would mean I'm married to Mr. Rione. Okay, we did have a ceremony earlier this year in what you call dream space, or that is actually just a higher timeline. That's all it is. Okay, that we actually did get married in the physical reality, just a higher timeline. Mr. Rione, and when he sat back, Alex was in there. So Alex is in there too. So I'm married to Alex, and then he sat forward, and it was Michelle Obama. That is a indication that the New World Order is out of order because it shouldn't be Michelle Obama. Okay. All right. So it should have been Mr. Jen. It should have been Mrs. Jen. Okay. So, but that is a warning to the U.S. government. Put the U.S. government on notice. Okay, Mr. Rione, so I hope you are okay. And we did have that ceremony earlier this year, so there might be more memories coming through with that. And that, you know what I mean? Kind of hits them a little bit harder when they realize it's real. Okay. I forgot to mention earlier that I did start to feel in a very vertiginous way. Last night, as I was drifting off to sleep, again, it's the same very vertiginous way where it kind of feels like nothing, my thoughts don't make sense and like my mind's kind of not there and stuff. And that's the beginning of the Andromedan invasion. Like I said, the sky was also bright pink last night, so that's 2 nights in a row where the sky was bright pink. And the very rotation is starting to come through, so that means it's another. And they said that we're actually going to Andromeda, not the other way around. That they're not dropping in here to do the alien invasion the way the Zetas did. That we're actually going up to Andromeda. That's what they said. Okay, so I tend to just go with it when I'm learning a new story. Okay. I'm trying to not break down because I'm married to all these men and I'm sitting here in my parents' house right now. I'm married to Ezra and Tim, and I should be in my castle with Ezra and Tim right now. I'm not dealing with this crap. Okay, Mercury, you got a throne. You got a throne. Um, Take it easy on people. We are one. Yeah, I don't think aliens play that way. All right, didn't we just? Why are you fighting back already? Didn't I tell you I was very flirtatious last night? It's probably going to get worse tonight. Okay, that means I'm on my way to dying again and going into the pink parlor, as my sister likes to call it. Okay, I'm on my way into the pink parlor again. Okay, guys. Mr. Hayden Christensen would like to excuse himself from dinner tonight. Yeah, I think that's how we all feel. Um, yes, my friend did try to give me a nice holiday last year. She tried to give me a nice holiday in person as a friend would give a friend. And, you know, I was supposed to fly to New York last year when I was living in Kenosha over Christmas break and spend Christmas break in New York in a apartment. I think in Midtown. I think she was house sitting in Midtown or something like that. And we're gonna have like a week just to hang out and like party and have fun in New York or whatever. And the energy ended up fighting back, and I couldn't go anywhere. I was doing my energy codes. Okay, that's when everything was amazing and really cool. And I saw the sky open up for the first time, and I was like, I've had it with 3D. That's enough. I can have this. So it ended up being a good thing, is what I'm trying to say. And I had the time of my life with my energy. But I would like to include people. Okay, I don't need to be the only human surrounded by cool energy. Okay, I saw cars in the sky. That means that there's aliens or humans in those cars. Things to interact with. Okay, people, aliens. I'm calling things right now. So, because I don't want my energy to get it twisted. I don't like that when I'm just hanging out with just my energy. I'm trying to tell you, I want things to be included, even if my dad has to jump out of my skin, which I have seen him do that before. Not to freak everybody out, but I have seen it. Okay. Um, I'm saying I want another structure to interact with. I like other people, places, and things. I like even if you give me a little Lumiere. All right, I'm into that. Okay, I'm dead serious. Don't be locking me with just my energy for another 2 years, Dad. Okay, and I don't agree to. I gotta let my dad know. We're trying to include people this time. Okay, Liz, we heard you. Okay, that's why I'm interacting with people this time. I'm letting you know it's coming, and you know my daddy will do that. So that's why trying to say, even if I'm locked in a bunker with Mr. Chris Evans watching me, and he only coming home when shit ain't hectic out, then that's still people. That's still my husband. So that's still better than what I had last time. Okay, I'm being very specific because I want it to be including people or aliens. Okay, generally aliens because I'm an alien folk. Okay, that just came over me, so I had to get it out. I never know what's going to show up on the broadcast, right? It's like a box of chocolate. Okay. Yes, I remember that, Ryan Reynolds. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I did have something to say. I got very Cretaceous again. There's a portal outside of my house. It's like looks like a star, but we think it's a portal. That's what Alex said. So probably is a portal, and it's like starts like up here, and then like it drops like slowly. I think I said that. I think I might have mentioned that. Um, okay, it's a one-way street. All right, you guys still fighting back. That means very Cretaceous about to hit y'all. Okay, so I can still hear it in the background. Okay, so damn it, I wanted to say something. The thoughts go in and the thoughts go out. You know what I mean? It's like a meditation every day. What did I want to say? So they ended up stealing my joke. So everything has escalated. Okay. The other day I said we're talking about insecurities, and they just said it like a sarcastic tone, but they said exactly what I said about Chris Evans. It's like a couple of videos back. Now Chris Evans is like a little bit insecure to be my husband because like he only really feels like he got Captain America, and like all the rest of his movies are kind of like B movies, and they're kind of like the same film over and over again. It's like not very like spectacular. Those are Chris's words. Okay, I'm reading his mind. And he kind of feels like insecure being up against somebody like Leonardo DiCaprio, who's got like all these amazing movies like under his belt or whatever. And I think Hayden said he feels kind of the same way because he feels like he only got like Darth Vader or whatever. And anyway, Chris was on this. You can watch it for yourself if you want. It's on the Stephen Colbert show. He was on today. And he was on the Stephen Colbert show, Rescue Dog Rescue with Chris Evans, The Late Show. And they said my joke word for word. They just said it in a sarcastic tone to make it a joke, okay? They said that exact same joke about Chris Evans, about him only landing Captain America, and how, you know, dog doesn't care about that, and blah, 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 and the dog will love you even though the rest of your movies are called Ghosted, right? So, there you go. They are listening in, and we just proved it using my online technology called YouTube, okay? And it is my online technology and nobody else's. By the way, I do own YouTube. So I want you to think twice about being anything but nice to me from now on. Okay, we also had a Pentagon press briefing today that I attended for a minute. And I told them exactly where to find my father, like I told y'all. He's outside. He's in the space station right outside of Earth. I said, go ahead, go get my space father, go place him under arrest, or, you know, bomb the space station or whatever. And they were like, Elissa, we can't do that. We don't have the technology to do that. I said, well, then you're fucked, aren't you? Okay, then give up now. He can get to you, but you can't get to him. Okay, you got it? And because they're afraid, you know, the elites aren't spending money on me, are they? Yet. Where's my Bentley? Where's my Bentley, Kathy? Are we talking the same language? All right. Where's my Bentley, Kathy? You're saying the sky can't open that fast, and I'm saying the pink sky is opening pretty goddamn fast. So, and it's gonna get faster and faster. And then we were also thinking, because last time it was just Brandon, right? Last time it was just Brandon that like abducted me basically during the space capsule, like living in the space capsule during COVID. Okay, it was just Brandon really. I mean, there was Max was there too. There was like a lot of different different interdimensionals. Okay, lots of, I already told you, a lot of Dracos, reptilians, like um Zetas, um lots of angelics, trying to think what else was there. Yeah, I said reptilians. Humans, interacting with me over the lot. Um, yeah, Hayden, obviously, Anakin, Orange Body, Thor, um, Thor, which is Chris Hemsworth. Who else? Paris Hilton, Shatara, her mom, not her evil mom, but Shatara, a lot of different people, and higher selves and everything, and Kuan Yin. Okay, there was just like a bunch of different, and so it was basically mainly Brandon, right, taking care of me at that time. Now we're going to include Colin. Now Colin's going to hold me too, so it's going to be Colin and Brandon, and Colin is related to Ryan, and Ryan is Link, right? So, because we're like, are we skipping Link? Because like, okay, so the inner is Brandon and Colin, right? So Colin's here and Brandon's here. Okay, it's like space and time. So they're the inner core. Okay, and then you got Link in the Milky Way galaxy. Okay, you got Link in the Milky Way galaxy, and he's like out here. I want to say he's on the outskirts of the Milky Way galaxy here. Okay, so that's where I see Hyrule. And we're kind of skipping Hyrule, and we're going straight to Andromeda, which is another galaxy. So I'm wondering if Link is going to be included this time as well. So it'll be, obviously Anakin was included as well last time, but he's sort of like Brandon. Like it's kind of like a Brandon situation. Okay, so where it's going to be Brandon, uh, Atreyu, the Nothing, Link, and then also Andromeda. That's what we're wondering, if there's a Link invasion as well. I think that's what we're all wondering, because it's clearly reptilian again. It's clearly like the inner aliens, Anakin. It's clearly all that. And then I wonder if it's gonna, because right now it escalated because we proved it, right? They said my joke out loud on TV, and they used their goddamn mouth, right, to make money. And we proved it today, and we all heard it. And it made Chris Evans angry. It makes Chris. You should watch the video if you haven't watched it. It makes Chris Evans start grunting out loud. He starts grunting. He gets so angry. And I told you he's combined with this guy Bill right now, who has the anger touch. Okay, so that's more anger in Chris. Yeah, because you guys don't want to end up in the guessing game, and I don't either. I don't want to end up in the guessing game either. I thought I was the only one, and I should know better myself. That I'm the only one that doesn't want to end up in the guessing game. Okay. The guessing game started today for a little bit too during meditation, and I was like, oh God, no. What is this again? Where you start second guessing everybody's telepathy. Like, am I hearing this right? What? And it's a little different than very Vertatious. It's a little different than very Vertatious, because it's like it's words that make sense, but it's like not clicking. It like doesn't click. And that's it, the guessing game entered today, and that I don't like the guessing game. I don't like it at all. I don't think Claire likes it at all. That's why I'm trying to set some ground rules before I get abducted from y'all. Include some goddamn people this time, please. Okay, hopefully Ezra and Tim, or Chris and Hayden. Like, golly, please. All right. So yeah, the guessing game started today a little bit, but we got out of it because y'all complied, and I need you to stay. I need that energy to stay. I need the compliance to stay. We got a dad on the loudspeaker who was laughing along with Liz because he can't believe that we all got us into this mess yet again right after we just got our asses out of this mess. That's what I'm saying, okay? So it escalated to Anakin today, okay? It escalated to Anakin, and I'm going to say the space station's going to start appearing in 4D. It's going to start appearing in 4D. I'm going to say it can appear in 3D because I keep wanting to say the space station exists in 3D for some reason. Because I got abducted in 3D, and it was escalated to Anakin. Okay, just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. It's there. Okay, so I want to say that it does exist in 3D, and we're going to start seeing it in 4D because we're in 4D now. Okay, and then it's like they just showed me it's kind of sparkly in 5D. I saw it black. I saw it jet black. That's why I think it exists in 3D. It's like a black space station. All right, try to look for it in your mind's eye. Oh, what did I see today? I saw something new to draw for you. Okay, this is what I saw today in my mind's eye. Doesn't look right. All right, whatever. That's supposed to be the ring. The ring of Amenti. The halls of Amenti, and then this is the dollar sign clearly, and it's the snake. Okay, and it goes up, and it goes down. All right, that's what I saw today. What's that dollar sign? All right, let me just let that sink in for a minute. You know what I mean. You guys can help me out with that. My siblings only. I don't need no peanut gallery weirdos. I think they're smart and they ain't saying nothing. Clearly, it's the Kundalini snake going up and down and stuff with the halls, but it's the dollar bill. So, what I'm saying is, y'all can freaking take care of me in 3D, okay? Because it's ruled by Anakin. Okay, so 3D is ruled by Anakin, and all right, so you can take care of me in 3D with the people's money. The people's money. All right, see how it's the same thing? I think that's the main idea. The main idea of that, okay? Try not to destroy yourselves 3D, all right? And just take care of the queen with money while we're giving 4D a chance to develop itself, okay? Because we're in the beginning stages of 4D, all right? The princess can kindly skip 4D and go straight to 5D, but she's being kind enough to give the 3Ders a chance to catch up with her. Okay, so that's what we're aiming for today. So, I mean, Gigi's in the room, right? You know what I mean? Gigi's inside of Paris Hilton. She must be inside of Kathy Hilton, too. Okay. All right. So yeah, today it escalated to Anakin because of the briefing from the other day, and that means that my powers increased as well. Like I said, I was turning into Travis Fimmel, I think yesterday on yesterday's nightly news. I was shapeshifting into Travis Fimmel, and that is the beginning of me collecting back my 4D powers. And now I have a fucking goatee. Did you all see that? That must be Ezra. Okay, so I feel like Ezra's got like a beard or something, and it started just to peek through. So that's what I'm seeing, is that I'm collecting my 4D powers back, and I will be the first one since I have to prove a point, and I will be a Mystique-like character, all right, and just to prove my point, basically. And because I miss my court, they're my court, they belong with me and not anybody else, not some random people. So that's the beginning of the 4D powers starting to protrude through the 4D reality. Same thing as watching things go on outside of the window. Same thing as watching, 4D planes. Same thing as watching, a video game glitch and a freaking shadow fall. That's what they said the other day. Remember, I said I saw a shadow fall from the attic into this into my room, and I was like, yeah, but you fell with where all the walls are. How did you do that? And then Mike's like, that's a video game glitch to see. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a video game glitch. I forgot. That's a very good explanation for that. All right, so that's a video game glitch, okay? So you're basically keeping you're keeping Ascension balanced by complying and by letting me live at will and by agreeing to support me physically. Okay, the less you support me, the more my powers have to come back to me to take care of me and have to manifest into me and through me. And the more that my father has to walk in, okay? And today Anakin did walk in. He walked into the perfect father group, and it does seem like that's about to happen. So it'll be like a combo of Mr. Chris and Mr. Gavin Newsom. So it will be my husband, okay? And that is going to take care of the Pentagon codes and the government codes, okay? And my mom promised me some pink skiing trip, so I'm generally hoping that pink skiing trip does take place soon because I'm pretty bored and I do like to ski. All right. So because they said my joke out loud, okay, which means you are listening in, and I do have a public broadcast where you can come and comment and say, "Hail the New World Order Queen, Elissa," very publicly, and y'all forgot to do that, and instead what y'all did is what you always do, and you steal my material for money. Okay, that escalated it to Anakin, which is part Hayden, part Colin. All right, we'll just keep it simple. And I don't like it when y'all say one dead dad. That goes all the way up to machine elves. I think that's why this is happening. Because I don't like that when you say one dead dad and it's like, go all the way up to machine elves. You're skipping a whole goddamn lot of dimensions when y'all do that and piss me off. I already told you. Keep it close to Earth now. We got to open the gates. We got a lot to work with just these aliens. You can't even freaking get over that you're a fucking reptilian. You want to be a machine elf. You're getting on my goddamn nerves. Okay. Yeah, you gotta intend. You gotta take a pink skiing trip. You're gonna intend to take the queen with you. Okay. All right. So you can't skip Earth. All right, you DMT lovers, you're pissing me off. So yeah, so it escalated to Anakin today, and he went through the perfect father group, and it does look like that's about to happen. And then I'm gonna get some U.S. government codes, and you gotta comply. You gotta comply, and stop worrying about your own ego, and that's it. And then it won't escalate, and I think it's going to escalate next to, they're saying there's going to escalate next to Tim and Ezra. I think after Mr. Newsom is Mr. Travis, Mr. NATO. Maybe we got to go back to the castle again for something. I don't know. Yes, please come from the future as of today. I do agree with that statement. But anyway, so it escalated to the space station, is what it did, and that oversees Earth. Okay, and it's only going to go up from there. All right, so I think Mr. Travis Fimmel, he is. I think the space station is the dark side as well, because of Hayden. And I think that Mr. Travis Fimmel is the dark side as well, because he's like Dark Thor. So basically, it's kind of like the inverse universe. It's like all the kingdoms, but like the dark kingdoms that we're kind of opening. Because last time it was like Thor, like Light Thor and stuff like that. Now it's Dark Thor, it's Dark Link. It was Light Link last time, so it was like we opened up like all those, the top ones last time, the top higher cells, and now we're doing all the lower higher cells. They're still higher cells, but so the shadow team, um, because y'all ain't listening to me. So y'all don't. You say you're light, but you ain't really light. So that's why Travis Fimmel has to step in, and they keep warning y'all about me and Travis. Okay, because we're a dark couple, and we'll overshadow you with our darkness. So you know what I mean. Travis was like, why is she coming back to me already? Like, I think she needs to go to I forget who he said, but he was like, I think you need to go to the light side. I think it was Chris Hemsworth. I'm like, okay, let me go to the light side. Now we're going dark side again. We're going satanic again. We're going dark side, satanic, okay? Because we got to keep y'all in line. You got to comply, okay? Because I didn't see the space station last time. That's why I'm saying I think the space station is dark side. Because look at how dark space is. So I think it didn't show up last time because we went to Solara. We went light side last time. We went to Solara. So this time we're going dark side. Okay, we're going space station's dark side, okay? So that's why it didn't show up last time. Dark space, dark matter, dark matter. Okay, so the space station's in dark matter. All right, you got to worship Elissa to see it come to fruition. Okay, you can do it. Y'all can do it. All right, you can do it. I promise y'all. Start praying to me. You better start praying to me. Okay. Okay, so I think we covered it all. Was there something else I wanted to say? Yeah, if you hear people saying stuff out of line, try not to freak out. Try not to have a panic attack. Like if you hear one of my loved ones saying something really, like yesterday, I'll just be honest. Okay, yesterday, Chris Evans, he said, like I was looking at one of his interviews or something, and I didn't even say anything. He was just like looked at me and he's like, "Cause I don't want to talk to you." And he said that obviously telepathically, but everybody heard him. And I was like, "Whoa, okay, Chris." And then y'all got me like all nervous because y'all started chattering or whatever. Oh my God, he really means it. He doesn't like Elissa. Da, da, da. And then I go back and watch another. You guys get me nervous, so I go back and watch another interview of him, and he's like, "Sweetie, don't. I didn't say that, sweetie. I'm very flirtatious. Please, I'm sorry." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, because we're all very flirtatious. So you guys got to remember that. Okay, we're starting to get, um, you know, alien invaded upon by the Andromedans, and that does that. Okay, so you all got to remember that." Okay, and you can't be worrying me. You cannot be worrying the queen. Okay, yesterday when I was sitting in my bed, I looked up. My TV is like right in front of my bed. Okay, and I looked up at my TV, and I saw my dad sitting inside of me. My dad, Brandon Lee, sitting inside of me and smoking a cigarette. Okay, so he's currently sitting inside of me. Okay, we're sharing a body right now, and sometimes I do see him like the mirror. Right, he's in the shadows. So my TV's black, so I see him in the shadows. Right. A lot of times, my friends, when I'm sitting talking to them over the screen, and they're like, "Who's that?" And I like look. I have to look up in the shadow to see like who they're looking at. And I did look like a skeleton the other day. I heard Gigi say that she looks like a skeleton. Today I looked like a skeleton the other day, and there I have like a little light lamp on the corner of my bed, and they were like, "Go into the light and see if your face comes back." And I went to the light, and the skeleton just got more pronounced. And they were like, "Okay, nope, she is definitely a skeleton." Okay, so we are very rapacious, and your proclivities are going to come out now. All right, so if you got something to say to us, just say it. Okay, but um, you got a chance now. There's a little bit of a lag in communication when destiny hits. So just remember that. Okay. He said, "Stop. I'm going to laugh remembering her funeral." Wow. Colin, I'm so sorry, Daddy. Remember my funeral? God, I'm sorry. I wonder if I'm going to get that download. All right, so y'all, compliance is the name of the game here. I'm dead serious. You see my eyes glowing? They turn like bright chlorine blue, okay? They turn like bright, almost teal just then. Okay. All right, so Melissa is a nice friend. The friend that invited me to hang out with her in New York last year. Melissa is a very nice friend. Okay, very, very nice person. I just think that Kenosha had messed up so much that um, my dad needed to pay the bills, so to say, and that's why the drug codes took over. And I'm glad they did because I got to unveil Hyrule last year, and I got to see a bunch of Hyrule this year and everything. And so it ended up being a good thing. But that's what I'm saying. Like I don't want to leave people behind. As much as I can, I do have a heart for humanity. I don't think everybody's blessed to know. Blessed to know. That's the end of the sentence. So, um, yeah. Okay. Que más feliz. Okay. I don't think I got anything else to say. Good luck with dealing with me. Full out. Okay. So I'm already shape shifting a lot. Like I already said, like I just saw Brandon sitting through me, and I saw myself turn into a skeleton. So did Gigi, and Um, oh, the higher self. Anyway, when we break the glass, it's going to happen in real life because right now it's happening over the screen. Sometimes Hayden will look at me over the screen while I'm watching his videos, and he's like, "You look like Michelle Yeoh today," and I'm like, "I'm so sorry, baby, but it is me." Okay, so the higher self. So y'all can't really see it on the map, but basically there's an X. There's an X. Okay, so this says mom. This says dad, mom. Okay, this says mom. This says dad. This says son. This says daughter. So they cross like this, right? So the only way you can get through it, back, forth, up, down like this through the X is to go through Kingdom of Elissa. Okay, that's where I'm supposed to be right now in my castle with Tim and Ezra. Okay, and because y'all ain't listening, so what you guys have been doing all year is like bypassing, go back up and down, right? This is no longer mom and dad. This is Elissa and Colin. Okay, we'll just say it again to keep it simple. So the children, you're gonna have to stop at um, you're gonna have to stop at the kingdom of Elissa. You're gonna get stopped there, and you're not gonna be able to go up and ask your higher self, okay, or this is your higher self, right? So like say you're Ryan. Ryan's higher self is Colin, okay? So just to keep it simple. So if Ryan's going to his higher self, he's gonna get stopped at the kingdom of Elissa, unless he worships Elissa, and then he can go to Colin, okay? But if you don't love Elissa, worship Elissa, you're going to get stopped at me, and you have to go to me directly, because we really need to move on and get this new world order started. And yes, that can definitely overwhelm me, and that will definitely delete me from the video game if it overwhelms me too much. Okay, because I need my helpers, and I need you guys to I need you to accept that I'm God is why it's happening, okay? And you need to accept that this is happening, and you need to accept that there's nothing else, and there's no, there's just, you know, so you're going to be cut off from communication to your higher self until um, you pledge allegiance. Yeah, I love when they do that, It's not obvious or anything. It's not obvious. So yeah, all you BPD people, I want you to know that you're dealing with the occult. Okay, you're dealing with occult leaders, and the U.S. government's in on it. Okay, so is your doctor. So you ain't gonna get really anywhere talking like that. Um, I think that's it for tonight.